Hi, Sophie.
Morning.
We'll just give folks like a few more minutes. Maybe people can hear me and are like lying on their backs. And if you can, no rush. Take your time. Um, oh, okay. We're like slowly trickling in. Wow, what studio? Hi, Stephanie. Will you tell me what studio that is? It's one of the upstairs ones, right?
Yeah, 229.
Wow. Crazy. Okay.
I was gonna be in 231, but they're cleaning it right now. So
I see. I see. Yeah. Well, so for folks that still have their screens off, maybe you can hear me, maybe not. And I was just thinking that we would again start with sort of that writing practice. I didn't see you yesterday. Is that true? I know my days are also like, what's happening? So yeah, but no, we didn't see each other yesterday. We'll just start with a brief writing practice. And today I'd like us to maybe we can use the phrase today is, and then allow that to prompt us into some writing. We'll do about 4 minutes. And then by then, I'm imagining, thank you so much, Stevie, that folks will have trickled in or that we will have like arrived. And then we'll get started. All right. And we have like a double. I did some bad planning. We're doing technique right into embodiment and performance. My technique plan is like, is very big. So I'm gonna do the best I can to do that 90-minute chunk and then leave 90 minutes for embodiment and performance. But I think all the ideas start to bleed anyway. So just know we'll spend a decent amount of time together. We'll definitely take a break in the middle because like Zoom, whoa. But yeah, just to say that like my planning is gonna be crazy. Y'all know I can't manage time anyway, so it's no big deal. All right, y'all, here we go. Today is, I just,
I would climb inside a red balloon floating towards the noon. For you, I would fly across the midnight sky, the stars and the moon, for you too. And on that flight, I devise a new way to say how much I love you. Zippy tie, Saturday, I'm still working on it, baby. Please forgive me. I think I'll try. How about Jare me Kupasuna? How about Jare me Kupasuna? How about Jare me Kupasuna? Well, on my way, I realized I didn't have a gift for you. So I racked my mind on what it is now that I'm supposed to do. Then it hit me, I'd kiss the loving air, hug the rain before it falls down. Put infinity into a melody and see how it sounds. Sounds like Jare me Kupasuna. Sounds like Jare me Kupasuna. Sounds like Jare me Kupasuna. Oh, almost there now. Just a million miles to go. And still I can contain how you make me glow. Oh, you make me glow. People look up at me and ooh, they think that I'm a star. But it's all because the love you give to me, it made me who I am. And it sounds like Jare me Kupasuna. Sounds like Jare me Kupasuna. It sounds like Jare me Kupasuna.
About 30 seconds, finishing up your last thought. When you're done, feel free to make your way to your feet. We'll start standing. So I'd like to sort of start with this small, material, but I'd like us maybe to not even think about it as material. Maybe we also just think about this as plies. So standing on 2 feet. And actually, before we do that, let's take the hands to the back of the pelvis, near the tailbone, and just go ahead and shift the weight, take a step forward on the right foot, and come back to 2 feet. Other side, shifting the weight, a step forward on the left, and coming back to 2 feet. And we'll do the same thing to the side, stepping out with the right foot, and coming back. Together and out with the left. And back together. We'll take this to the back. Strasser people, I see y'all. Take your time. Coming back. Stepping to 2 feet. And back with the left. And coming together with 2 feet. Nice, y'all. One more time. We'll step forward with the right. A little faster this time. Back to 2 feet. Forward with the left. Back to 2 feet. And side right. 2 feet and left. And 2 feet back. Together. And back. Together. Nice, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna try and mirror this. So I touch my left shoulder with my right hand. I then bring that palm down to the front of my right hip as I bring up my left hand to the front of the shoulder. Yeah, so I touch the shoulder, I change. Cool, great, great, great. From here, I throw both hands down, they're crossed, elbows pull back, I roll the shoulders forward, and I end in a demi-plie. Fingertips are reaching down. Yeah, so again, like if you think about this more about how it's functioning and how it's opening up the body, right? We have touch the shoulder, touch, throw. I'm in a bit of a demi-plie here. I roll the shoulders back, and I want us to keep thinking about all the things we've discussed, right? The opening of the front of the body, seeing the sky for a moment. The shoulders come up by the ears, they come down, and then the fingertips reach towards the floor as we're in a demi-plie. I lengthen the legs once by reaching my tail back, and I'm back in a demi-plie. And I again reach my tail back. Yes, so we reach the tail twice, lengthen the legs twice, and then from here, this is a little bit faster. Bend the legs, arms come in front, and then from the bottom, I ripple up the spine. So coming back, I touch my shoulder with the right hand. Hand switch, throw, shoulder, roll, and plie. Lengthen. And come back, lengthen. And I go change, hands behind the back, change. Push into the feet, ripple up, see the sky. Yeah, from here, I'm gonna now face the back. I think this is easier. Yeah, from here, I sort of shift the weight into my left foot as I reach up the right arm. I lift the right heel. My toes are still connected, though most of my weight is in my left. I do the same direction with my left arm. And I find a little external rotation so that I can step to the side. I reach both arms back with a fist. And then from here, I shift the weight right, left, facing the back. And then just keep shifting right, left, so you can come back to the front. Right, left. Yeah, watch that last part for just a moment. So the left arm crosses the midline. I externally rotate with the left leg. Fist back. I go right, left, right, left, right, left. I really don't think that matters, right? If you have like a little extra right, left, or if you land in parallel a little bit sooner, don't worry about it. Yeah, but we're just gonna do this. Let's say that we'll do it 3 times, and then we're gonna start warming up. Yeah, but I think finding our way into the day through material, through the embodiment of material, as opposed to like stretching, might offer something a little bit different. So let's go.
Jordan, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
Well, I try to dance along. I'm wondering about the extending of the tailbone back in relationship to how you're feeling the weight on the feet. Are you trying to keep it in your heels, or are you trying to keep your like whole foot on the floor?
Yeah, I do feel my weight back. So I have like reaching, and I feel go all the way back into my heels. I take a little demi-plie and rest it back into like the whole foot. And then again, I shift the weight back so it's in my heels. Now, I'm not like at a place where I'm lifting my toes though.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm shifting the weight back. And for friends that were with us yesterday, it makes me think about when we were in this forward fold and we took a couple of steps forward with the hand, shifted the weight, and then came back and allowed the weight to be in the heels. Yeah, that's a really helpful question. Thank you for clarifying that.
Beautiful, thank you.
Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. And it's like not a phrase, right? You can just like have fun, play, all right? I'm gonna put this back on, maybe a little lower. So, right hand to shoulder, left hand comes up. I roll the shoulders, fingertips reach towards the floor. I lengthen the legs.
I would climb inside a red balloon floating towards the moon. For you, I would fly across the midnight sky, the stars and the moon. For you too. And on that flight, I get wiser. I know what to say, how much I love you. Tippy tie, side I take. I'm still working on it, baby. Please forgive me. I think I'll try. How about how about how about well, on my way, I realized I didn't have a gift for you. So I wrapped my mind on what it is now that I'm supposed to do. Then it hit me, I've kissed the loving air of the rain before it falls down. Put infinity into a melody and see how it sounds. Sounds like sounds almost there now. Just a million miles to go. And still I can contain how you make
And right,
me
beautiful
glow.
Nia.
Oh, you make me glow.
And down, last time, same direction. And back.
They think that
And
I'm
side.
a star.
And down, leaving the chin tucked towards the chest.
But it's
Shoulders
all
round
because the
forward.
love
Bring
you
them up
give.
5 ears. Shoulders into the
It
back
makes
space,
me
opening the front
feel
body. And back
And it
down.
sounds
Shoulders
like
and up. snatch. Let's go back.
Sounds like Jeremy
And forward. And down. Last time. Let's go back. Lovely, y'all. Finishing with the chin tucked toward the chest. We'll start rolling down the spine. All the way down, all the way down. Let's go ahead and walk the palms forward, shifting the weight into the balls of the feet. Heels are still on the floor, right? Like sensing how the feet come forward. Pump the palms back, sending the weight into the heel. And lift it forward. And back. Take a little WPA. And then a grand plie. Come on down to a small ball. And walk the palms forward. Gently fix the knees on the floor. Untuck the toes. Shift the pelvis back. And we'll make our way to the child's pose. Getting what you need this morning, so please use this sort of like journey for the next 10-15 minutes as sort of a framework. But continue to like indulge in that ways that feel like you're leading the body today. Yeah? Grab the legs down, and up the spine, and your I just really shake into my back space. So open on it. Feels like it is instead of one forward. A little opening. As I make my way back down. And again, grab it. Stop. Relax and wide. As I into my back space, feel myself roll around. And then I swing into the hands. Send the heart forward. Easy roll around the hips here. Yeah, we cut off back into the sockets as I make my way back down. A little faster. Breathe and roll it off your own time. Slide. Go ahead and reach the palms up above the head one last time. Go ahead and walk the palms to the right. Shift the pelvis off to the left. Ever so slowly. To the side. Shift the pelvis to the center. Over to the left. Shift the pelvis off to the right. Make your way back to center. We're going to make our way to the hands. Right away, let's have the legs bent. Feet are parallel. Up to the side. We'll take the foot so I can let my feet into the floor. Slide to the floor. Let's see. Let's stop it. Let's close up. And I'll put your toes. Let's go back down. I press into the knee slightly. And turning out the other way. time, go ahead and release the left leg. Reaching the arms on the high diagonal, or anything that resembles an X for the space that you're in. Begin pouring the weight into the right side body. Let this be slow. No rush yet. And coming back. And pouring the weight over to the left. Allowing the right body to sort of respond, to trail behind, to stack. And reverse, reverse, lengthening back out into the X. We're gonna work through the similar structure as, what is that, 2 days to 3 days ago? Pouring the weight over to the right. Using the palms to sit yourself up into a fourth position. Coming back down through the right side body. And returning to an X. Pouring the weight over to the left. Using the forearm, the palms to sit yourself up into a little swan position, I think. And then back down into the left side body. I was never in swan lake, but I imagine if I was that I'd have to find my way into that shape at some point. A little bit faster, we're gonna melt into the right side body, push into the floor, sit ourselves up, and then this time we'll lengthen the legs on the low diagonal, and then reverse, bring them back in. Finding a seated position, pouring the weight into the right side body, and then easing our way back into an X. Left, sit yourself up, lengthen the legs, and back in. Soften into the floor, and back to your X. We're gonna do 4 of those. Find your own time, find what feels right and good for you this morning. Pouring the weight over to the right, sitting yourself up, lengthen the legs, come back to a seated shape, and then ease your way into the floor, return to an X to the left. Sitting myself up, lengthening both legs, feeling my hips crack, because yes, Tuesday morning, and back to my X. Again, right, up, little lengthen, little fold, coming down, and left. And back. Take a moment to rock the heels back and forth. Maybe take a moment to turn off the left leg, and then a moment to really feel the left and turn off the right. And then your choice, y'all, right or left. Pour the weight into the side body one last time. Use the forearm, use the palms. We'll find the pelvis stacked on the heels for a moment, passing through child's pose. Sequence through the spine, take some weight into the palms, and we'll meet up in a tabletop shape. Send the head and the tail to the sky, opening the front of the spine. Try not to spill in the low belly. And head and tail to the floor. Head and tail to the sky. And to the floor. And over to the right. To the sky. To the left. And down, over to the left. The sky. The right. And down, and then just go ahead and open this up, rolling the shoulders one and then the other. Feeling the weight shift from palm to palm, from palms to knees. Sit the pelvis back for a second, toss the pelvis side to side, dive down, see the sky. Just opening the spine for 10. 9, 8. 7, 6. 5, 4. 3. And 2. And 1. Right away, tucking both toes, hovering the knees about 1.5 inches off the floor. Ribs are wrapping around the front, lower abdominals engaged. Energy out the crown of the skull, space on both sides of the neck. And press into the feet, Making our way into a downward dog. Tread through the feet if that feels good. Take a couple of releves, soften the backs of the knees, fold the legs, bring the pelvis down, and then lengthen. Whatever feels good. And walking the feet towards the palms toward the feet. Take a little demi-plie, arch up, see the sky for a moment. And reverse, coming back down. Lengthen the legs at the bottom. Take a demi-plie. Arch up, see the sky. This time we'll complete this with a body roll. So swallow the air, send the pelvis forward, chin to the chest, and then take this all the way back down. Lengthening the legs at the bottom. Tracing the shins for a moment, coming up to a flat back. Length through the sides of the waist. Length in the spine, space between each vertebra. And release the fingertips, find fifth for a moment. Fingertips open us to second for a moment. And release, back into a forward fold. Demi-plie last time, arch up, see the sky. Take it into a body roll if that feels good. If not, just reverse that pathway, come back down. And one last demi-plie. Continue moving the pelvis in relation to the knees here. I meant to talk about this earlier, sorry y'all. So as we roll up the spine, we'll take about 10 seconds. I feel my pelvis moving through the knees for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heel ball toe, the right foot off the floor, circling the ankle in either direction. And toe ball heel. And heel ball toe, the left foot off the floor, circling the ankle in either direction. And real quick, y'all, I can't see the time, but I know I'm like indulging. That's okay though. Toe ball heel, the left foot into the floor. We're gonna take one more roll down, one more roll up, yeah? Chin to chest, take the weight into the skull, reach the fingertips down towards the floor. Heavy head, and then take a demi-plie. The knees move because the pelvis is moving with the knees. And then as you start to roll up the spine, continue reaching through the knees, moving the pelvis, moving the pelvis, moving the pelvis, pressing the feet into the floor. Head is the last thing to arrive. Heel ball toe the right foot off the floor, reaching the arms up this time. We'll go ahead and drop release into external rotation. We'll do it 3 times. Here we go. Drop and widen. Back to parallel. Lengthen the left leg. Release and widen. Coming back, reaching the fingertips. And release, widen. And coming back. Fingertips open through second. We toe ball heel. Take a demi-plie this time. Press into both feet as you heel ball toe the left foot off the floor. And fingertips. And release. Back to parallel, reach through the fingertips. And release. And fingertips. Last time, drop, release. And back up. Toe ball heel. And heel ball toe the right foot off the floor. Spoke the toes into the back space. Demi-plie the support leg. Reach the torso on the high diagonal. So we have one long line of energy. We're just going to take one little teeter-totter here. As I dip the torso low, I allow the right leg to come up just a bit. And then I reverse that. Soften the low back. Maybe roll up the spine as we carry the right leg to the front. And then toe ball heel. Heel ball toe the left foot off the floor. Send the toes into the back space. Demi-plie the support leg. Reach the torso on the high diagonal. And then teeter-totter, dipping the torso down. Left leg finds a little height. And then soften the low back. Carry the left leg. Whoa, whoa, whoa. To the front. Maybe that was hard for you. My right leg just like on fire. Toe ball heel. And then start massaging the feet into the floor. So opening up the bottoms of the feet. Shifting the weight into the balls. Taking a moment to find the heels. The inside seams, the outside edges. And for a moment, let's remind ourselves of like softening, right? So maybe you're like working through the feet with a lot of pressure. And see what happens if you just soften a bit. Playing with force, playing with effort. Maybe it's more about lengthening and folding in the front of the hips, the backs of the knees, the tops of our ankles. Maybe it's more about shifting the weight for a moment. Great, y'all. And so as I move the pelvis, right, in relation to the feet, I allow the spine to start to respond. I allow sort of these impulses from my feet to trickle all the way up to the crown of my skull. I allow the arms to be involved. And for now, let's continue thinking about folding and softening. Shifting the weight, playing with effort, playing with force, pushing and pulling. We're just going to take a moment to work through those three sort of like, I don't know, phases that we were thinking about. Yeah, so we had a blurry, sort of more proximal body investigation. So you don't exactly have to like depart from where you were, right? The shifting of the weight, massaging of the feet, folding of the limbs. I think it still all applies. However, I'm going to focus my attention on my center. I'm going to allow the edges to be sort of blurry for a moment. And I just invite, at your own speed, a play with like effort and tone. So moving from the center, blurring the edges. eyes. Yes. Yes. Cool. 3 and 2 and 1. And then, sure, let's call this like, yeah, multiplicity. So I'm thinking about, so like a packed word. I'm thinking about information in the upper and information in the lower. And I think there's some times when they align, but there's also several times when they feel completely sort of like disconnected, and that's okay. Well, yeah. Yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're gonna meet up walking, y'all. So softening into a walk when you're ready. Feel free to bring your palms to the back of the pelvis if that feels okay. Allow the eyes to sort of like soften, kind of a hazy focus. And slow down the walk. Slowing down a bit more. Slowing down a bit more. Coming to 2 feet when you're ready. Shutting the eyes when you're ready. And just taking 5 deep breaths. The eyes can flicker open when you're ready. And we'll just take a quick, like, 40-second pause, y'all. Grabbing water if you need. I'm gonna grab more water. I didn't get enough, sorry. So I'm remembering so much language too. So yeah, no rush. Keep getting water, like doing what you need. I feel like I'm probably on blast. But like, yeah, remembering some of the other language are the things that we found useful in those improvisations that I forgot to prompt, like the focus. Like once we were into that hazy eye, right, and I like softened my eyelids, I remembered that in relation to, I think Lucy might have said this, right? That in relation to sort of like the blurry, more proximal body improv, and how sort of like the softening of the gaze can also inform like the softening of the edges. Remembering the image of like poor Wi-Fi, right? Like when everyone starts to get blurry on the screen, all of a sudden like all you can make out is like the sort of like of the gesture, but you can't quite see the like And then, right, what happens then when we think about reaching all the way to our edges, all the way from the toes? Like, do we let go of all of this information? Or is it more about, and I have no idea what the answer to these are, but like, is it more about how this information like sort of like trickles out all the way to our ends? Yeah, but I do think about like, what does it mean to like, be like crystal clear with my edges? And then, yeah, this sort of like, whoa, multiplicity, right? Like, yeah, what does it mean to have information on the top, like architecture on the top, but also information happening on the bottom? Yeah, but that felt really exciting today. It felt like y'all were like, yeah, really going for it. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Stevie. Yeah, thank you. Let's learn, oh my gosh, it's 10:30, okay. All right, Jordan. Let's learn something. Let's learn something. Here we go. Okay, what is time right now anyway? We're in a pandemic, you know? We all good. Come on. So I'm gonna start facing you just to catch the arm material. I shift forward on the, ooh, let me mirror. I shift forward on the right foot as I shift my weight back. So I'm not actually stepping back, right? I shift the weight forward into the right. I shift the weight back. I bring both arms forward. My palms are reaching towards the sky. I fold them towards my center. I open. I just have to separate the arms and the feet because like your girl cannot do both at the same time. I'm like, whoa. So reaching, lifting the palms to the sky. I fold at the elbows. And then I extend both arms. On the right side, I'll do that again, but just with the right arm. Yeah, so one more time, I'm gonna change. I lift both arms up, I fold them toward my center, extend both fingertips to the sky, and then I keep that going, but just with my right arm. Yeah, the feet. I step forward with the right. I shift my weight back, pick up the arms. I shift forward. I reach both arms into my back space. I continue this with my right. As I step back with my right, I find first with the left foot, and I find first with the right, and I lengthen. So it seems like it's shift front, back, take a step back, step into first, find your length. With the arms, and I'm gonna face the side. I don't know if this is gonna be that helpful, but we'll try. Stepping forward with the right, shifting the weight front, shifting the weight back, arms come up. Rotating, shifting back to the front, shifting to the back. Right arm takes over. Step back. So I'm really opening up the whole right body half here. And then I find this first position with my left, trying to set myself up with something that feels safe, right? And then I complete this with my right foot, and I find my leg. Can we try that with a little bit of speed? I'm thinking something like shift front, arms extend, and right step to first. Oh, y'all did it with me. Okay, you didn't have to. I was just trying to give y'all a little tempo. Here we go. And shift front and back and front and back. Right body half to first. One more time, stepping right. Front and back and front and back. Right body half to first. Beautiful. So we're in first position, y'all. I take a dégagé to the front with the right leg. I'm going to put my arms in second, but do what you need. Dégagé front with the right, back with the left, to the side with the right. And then I sort of like start to do it to the left, right? I'm like, yay. But then I bend to the back of my left knee, and I allow that to trickle through my spine. That's it, Sophie Nash, yeah. If you ever changed rooms, like decided to take class in a different room, I would be so screwed up. I'm like starting to recognize your spaces now. Yeah, so we have front with the right, back with the left, side with the right, side bend with the left. I take both arms up and over as I step out to the left. They reach into the back space as I lift the left knee one more time. I come down, take a little undercurve, shifting through my second. Yeah? I'm also externally rotating in my right foot so that I can press into the right foot, tuck my left foot behind, and then I have, again, sort of 4 steps to get myself back to the front. Right, left, left. From the dégagés, front, back, side, bend, reach, arms come up and over, extend to the back, come down, shift through my second, press into the right foot. So this feels different than a drag turn, right? Whereas like I feel like in a drag turn, I can sort of work through this undercurve. I could be, what does that feel like? It feels like, so as I'm transferring the weight, I'm already dragging in the left foot to step. That, I'm thinking more like, find my second position, press into the right foot. So a full transfer of my weight to press down, stand on my right, tuck my left, transfer the weight again to then go right, left, right, left. Yeah, I just want us to know the difference between like, whoa, and press, tuck. Does that make sense? Am I saying that clearly? Okay. I feel like I'm not saying it clearly, but I do think it makes sense, so thank you. Yeah, let's go back to the beginning. We step forward with the right foot. Front, arms come up. To the front, back. Right body half into first. Find your length. Dégagé front, and back, and side, knee going forward, reaching back. Step left, go through your second, press into the right foot, tuck the left, step right, left. Then we would just do the same thing on the second side. Maybe there's questions, but maybe we just go for the left. Yeah, just to see, and then we can take a pause for questions in a moment. I step forward with the left foot. I shift my weight back, both fingertips come up. I shift my weight forward, I reach the arms into the back space. I come back. You know, the left arm takes over. We open the left body half. We place that right foot down, stepping into first, and we find our length. Front, dégagé with the left, to the back with the right, side left, side right, bend, come up and over with the arms. Shift the weight back into the left, reaching down with the fingertips. I reach into my second, pressing into the left foot. I tuck my right. I step left, right. Those last 4 steps, y'all, also can help you like reorient yourself in space depending upon what you're working with. I'm trying to not make things that travel too much to the front, side, back, side, but I think it's sort of inevitable. I think I might have talked about everything, but are there questions? Please help me, because I probably forgot some. Nia, is that you?
Yeah. Could we just do from the dégagés one more time? On the left side?
Yeah. So left side, we would go dégagé front with the left, back with the right, side with the left, side right, and then I bend this right knee. I shift my weight on the diagonal, stepping onto the right foot, arms come up and over. I start reaching from the fingertips. Sometimes I make this here, but there's no need. That's when I bring my right knee back up. Step right, externally rotate in the left foot. So I'm in this sort of like 4th, second thing. Press into the left foot, tuck the right foot behind. Step front, left, right, together, right. Does that sort of make sense? Do you want to do that one more time?
Jordan, can you also do it like up to the tempo that you're thinking about? Because I feel like the way that you're using your shoulder girdle is not the way that my weight is shifting, but I'd like to look more like you today.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Can I keep doing it on the...
Whichever side.
Back, side bend, reach.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I do feel that I can do the first half in about an 8 count. Not to say that this is really like metered, but I do think of something sort of like shift front 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm able to and 2, 8. Then I'm like, I'm gonna be a modern dancer and like say F the timing, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6. Maybe we'll make it by 8. Maybe not, yeah? But I'm just thinking like a loose meter that could support us as we How'd that go? I learned something. We can pause for questions first.
I have, can I just watch you do like the behind, you said it's not.
Honest, this is something that I'm working on with Joanna Katza. I'm like taking her class regularly throughout the pandemic. I'm trying to say. So I feel, let me do the right side, because this is also something I wanted to talk about. I'm only reaching one arm up and over. So after I go dégagé front, back, side bend, I'm just doing the front arm. So the right side, I would just be reaching the right arm. That feels really helpful for me to not have to think about reaching both arms up. It's really supportive, but do what you need. Yeah, if you're finding success with both arms, that's fine. I shift my way back, whoa. I come into 4. From here, press, step. And maybe I can try to show the difference of like, which is totally my impulse to go. Does that make sense? Or do you see a difference between the two? I can really feel it. That's my version of like dragging and turning at the same time, as opposed to press and rotate, right? Which means I'm like, I have to find myself fully standing on that right leg so I can find sort of a little inward rotation with the left. Yeah, and then I can step behind. I fully transfer my weight to my left to then step right. Like walking, in a way. Yeah, was that sort of helpful, Devin? Okay, yeah, I don't know that I have like the best language for that, but I would recommend we try right, left, right. Well, does it feel okay to to drop into groups right now? Yeah, okay, Strasser people, y'all know what to do. And I'm gonna do it with the folks who have their videos on, and people without videos, you just find a group to go with or do it as many times as you want. But let's do, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Sophie, Devin, Rachel, and Stephanie K. And then we'll have Nia, Ali, and Kiana in group 2. So first group, Sophie N, Devin, Rachel, Steph. Strasser, y'all are good. All right, here we go, y'all. Yeah, it's so weird. Sorry, y'all. My iTunes, like, anytime I pause a song, it resets or something. I have to find my music again. Frustrating. Here we go. left.
Weary of the ways of the world. Be weary of the ways of the world. I'm weary of the ways of the world. My body, yeah, back across my body, yeah, back across my body, yeah, back across. But you know that the key is only a man with flesh and bones and bleach just like you do. He said, what does that leave you? And do you belong? I do. Be leery about your place in the world. You're feeling like a chase in the world. You're leaving in the world. But you're facing the world. For my glory, yeah. For my glory, yeah. Be back soon. For my glory, yeah. I'll be back Christmas.
Totally. That's it, Sophie. Yeah. Second
But you know that the key is only a man. Flesh and bones and bleach just like you do. Just like you do. He said, what does that leave you?
Nice. Here we go, second group. That was lovely. Let me restart this. The song's gonna end. I know this song too well. Here we go. And a 5 and a 6, right side.
Weary of the ways of the world.
Here we go. Front 1.
Be weary of the ways of the world. I'm weary of the ways of the world. For my body, yeah.
Yeah, y'all, it's lovely. We will not go. Technique goes until 11:15, everyone. Technique goes until 11:15 now. And when we return tomorrow, I want us to think about sort of like, again, like, to me, like, I feel like all the sort of like modern dance principles that I've learned of like small body, big body, like folded, lengthened, like blurry and proximal, and then distal and like full and extended, they like all apply all the time. So when I think about moments like this, which like, yes, I'm working through the arms, but I feel really soft and sort of like the shoulder and the elbow joint. It feels sort of like, ugh, right? Like I can just like rock the hips. However, when I arrive here, I feel really full, yeah? So I want us to think about reaching all the way into the ends of the fingertips if we're choosing to bring our arms up to second position. There's like something that's sort of cutting us off here, I feel, energetically. And then I also think that then, right, if we're not like extending through the crown of the skull, through the fingertips, then like what does the dégagé become, yeah? And then I'm also thinking about, the difference between, so this is the last dégagé on the first side. Well, the difference between shifting like back onto this right leg to a point where I'm standing, right? As opposed to reaching out with that left leg. And then almost like, whoa, what is that called? Like, I mean, you're just not doing a full weight shift, right? Like, and I think what I'm going for is, yeah, that's beautiful. But, and I try and see if you can shift all the way onto that right leg. So again, there's a little bit of like separation of upper and lower here for me. I bend that left knee, I come forward, I shift my weight all the way onto my standing leg, and then I can feel myself pressing into the floor through my right leg, right? I'm hollowing back in the front of my left hip, but then I'm also extending, reaching through the crown of my skull. So I have this sort of like oppositional reach happening, and then I just take the upper half into my back space. But very different than like, whoa, like, does that make sense? I can really only show the difference. But I'm seeing sort of a combo of two, or like a bleeding of those two ideas together, and it feels worth knowing the difference between the two, I think. Yeah, so we'll come back to all that stuff tomorrow. How far away does that foot phrase feel? Like, if it feels really far away, will you pick your hand up? And if it feels like you could get it back in like 2 minutes, you can bring your hand low. If you're like, what foot phrase? Yeah, I felt it, Sophie. The one that goes front and side, round the jam,
Okay.
scoop down. Do y'all sort of remember that? Like, you're like, it's like sort of there. Okay, we're hovering in the middle. I say let's do it. I say let's do it because technique goes until 11:15, and it's worth doing some quicker prances through the feet. I shift to the front with the right. I come back left. I shift side right. I externally rotate with the left. I do a little cut round de jambe, a little scoop back with the right foot. Remember, I'm licking the right leg in, so I'm not thinking about finding an attitude here. Yeah, I'm thinking about pulling everything in toward my center, folding in the front of my right hip, and then coming back down. From here, I open my back to the front. So I bring my left to my right, and I step right. I change directions. I pick up the right body half, 5. Come back to parallel, roll up 6, 7, 8. The left side would step front and back and side and side. Cut round de jambe, step, little scoop, and down, back, 1, direction change, 3, fall 4, pick it up, 5, plie 6, 7, and 8. Maybe right, left at that tempo, 6, 7, here we go, front and side, cut, little scoop, and down, back, 1, change directions, 3, 4, 5, 7, left side goes front, side, cut, round de jambe, little scoop and down, back, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. And there, okay, like yeah. Like, I miss class where I can talk to people and know what you're thinking. Let's try it with the music, y'all, and see how it goes. And if it's too much, we'll just let it go and return tomorrow, y'all. 5, 6, right side.
Yeah.
Front,
A little like this.
side, down.
Just rock with me now. Head down, feeling alright. Got my edges on top. It's a party tonight. Feeling good, yeah, I'm feeling alive. Feeling good, yeah, I'm feeling alive. And we're moving on. People like to stay around. I don't really care what you think. Ooh, I like my hair today. I look to the clouds.
How did that go? Cool. Let's do right, left. Same tempo. We'll do it a little bit faster tomorrow. Are there any questions? All right, let's do this all together. Here we go, everyone. And
Yeah.
a 5, and a 6,
Little like this.
and a 5, and a 6. Right side, we have.
Now.
Head down, feeling alright. Got my actions on top. It's a party tonight. Feeling good, yeah, I'm feeling polite. And we're moving all night. Head down, feeling alright. Got my actions on top. It's a party tonight. Feeling good, yeah, I'm feeling polite. And we're moving all night. People like to stay
That's good.
up.
Yeah, just to get the feet moving a little bit faster. Let's stand on 2 feet for just one moment, shaking the pelvis side to side. So I'm alternating the knees, one and then the other. And then change that to pulses down. So my knees are sinking up. I'm giving pulses down into the floor. And you can slow that down. And slowing that down. And reaching the fingertips down. And out. And up toward the sky. See the sky for a moment. And then soften the eyelids, soften the fingertips, the wrist folds, elbows soften, chin softens to chest, shoulders round forward, and we'll take this into a little forward fold. Walking the palms forward into a downward dog. Brushing up the right leg, opening the hip, getting what you need for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Return the foot to the floor, brush off the left leg, open the hip. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Return that left foot to the floor. Folding the backs of the knees. Gently placing them on the floor. Untucking both toes. Sitting the pelvis back. Go ahead and sequence through the spine. Take some weight into both palms. Tuck the toes. Pelvis reaches towards the sky. Heels reach down and into the earth. Walking the feet toward the palms toward the feet. Taking a little demi-plie. And moving the pelvis through the knees, we roll up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, really quickly, I'm gonna try and talk about this roll up that I'm thinking about as of late. As we take this demi-plie, unfolded, torso is rested, right? I think about this relationship, and I think about deepening the fold in the backs of my knees. So as I deepen this fold and start to press into the feet, I think about moving the pelvis through the knees. I keep that going, I keep that going, I keep that going. And what happens is my pelvis starts to find this like mid-range, right? Where my weight feels evenly distributed between the front and the backs of my feet. And then as I continue pressing, I find length, which is like, there are like 8 million ways to roll up, right? Like I've been taking certain classes that have me thinking about this, right? But it does feel different than like a lengthening of this, or a lengthening of the spine. Does that make sense though? I'm just trying to get us to think about pelvis in relation to knees, in relation to pushing into the floor, and lengthening through the front body. Yeah, but we don't have to try that. I'm also gonna find better language. I'll go read an article or something and we'll come back to that tomorrow. Wanted to grab like a minute for water, come back and just revisit that phrase material that we've been playing with. Great. Making our way back when you're ready. Oh dang, y'all, yes, we really have that much material. Okay, different phrase, Strasser folks. I was thinking of coming back to, I'm sorry, here, lengthen, hold, shoot. Do you know which one I'm talking about? I'm realizing that the last like technique class was Saturday, which is why all this information feels like, yeah. My bad, y'all. But here we go. Like, can we actually start right after the so? And don't worry, we will go back and review all of this. But we have the step forward, change the feet, push, step left, right, second, up. And then we started in like the very last minutes of class on Saturday, we started adding on. And I'd like to start there, if that's okay. I feel like we're gonna get the first half back just fine. So this material starts with an undercurve to the right. I'm pulling up the right elbow. I take the left hand to the top of my right elbow. as I tuck the left foot behind. I press, lengthen the right arm to the side as I take like a baby round jump. I'm not even fully lengthening my leg here, yeah? I step behind right, and then I step on the diagonal, left, right, I touch my shoulder. Yeah? Under curve, scoop up the right arm. Left arm finds the right. Press open. Step right, left, right, shoulder. Release the right fingertips. Take a little demi-plie. Lock onto the right foot. My left leg is in attitude. And then as I find parallel, I move the left arm out of the way. Yeah, from here, looks like demi, loft move. That was it. Yep, Devin, yes. Rachel, demi, loft. Yeah, let's go back to the, this beginning. Yeah. Under curve, pick up the right arm, tuck the left behind, press the airway, step right, left, right shoulder. Release the right fingertips, take a demi-plie, loft onto the right leg, move the arm out of the way. From here, I bring my right fingertips to my right shoulder. I bring my left fingertips to my left shoulder. Yes, everyone, we're playing head, shoulder, knees, and toes. I release the right arm. I release the left arm. My right arm continues back. I fold at the elbow. I touch the left shoulder. I touch the right shoulder. The fingertips snake. Let me pause. I think this is gonna be easier if I face you. I'm laughing because y'all aren't here, and so I just am literally entertaining myself as I teach this, like, my living room, really. Goodness, the world is weird right now. So, right fingertips to right shoulder, left fingertips to left shoulder, release the right arm, release the left arm. Right arm continues back. It folds at the elbow to come up and over the head, right? So I cross my midline to go shoulder, shoulder, and then there's like, up. And that's me lifting my right knee. Yeah, sorry, I'm not mirroring. And what I mean by up, to be specific, shoulder, shoulder, I think about reaching my fingertips down as I tuck my chin to my chest and sort of splay in the front, sequence all the way through my spine. And as I fall into this little demi-plie, I continue this line of energy and pick up the right leg. Yeah? Bump, bump, bump. That was it. Yeah. As I do right, right, left, left, I think about sort of like working through my knees, through a baby demi-plie and lengthening. So that's just to say that my legs are really soft here as I go like shoulder, shoulder, lengthen, lengthen. As I reach the right arm back, I do open my right knee to then come up and over, shoulder, shoulder, down, and up. So that whole sequence, y'all, shoulder, shoulder, lengthen, lengthen, open the right body half, come up and over, shoulder, shoulder, down, palms and knee. From here, I press the air to the right. I step on my right foot. I'm actually going back to that same shape we were just in with the left attitude. Stand. That's me pressing the air to the right. And then I lower the left leg. As I toe ball, heel, it takes me into a little ripple of the torso and down into a forward fold. Yeah, so I just went right, right, left, left, up and over, shoulder, down, knee. Press, toes, fold. Yes, yes. Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. And I know, yeah, this up and over reach, I'm just watching, yeah, feel free to like work through this as you need. But I realize that this up and over reach, like I agree, sometimes I don't make it. That's okay. intention, right? Like, I think the idea is that I go shoulder, shoulder, extend, extend here. But sometimes, yeah. So from here, I then rotate, right? I'm rotating the palm to come to this shoulder, down, up. And the rhythm of that feels like ba, 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 bum, 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 bum. Ish, can we attach that to undercurve, right, press, shoulder, lengthen, move, right, right, left, left, bum, bum, up, press, and to the forward fold. Can we try that little phrase, that sequence? Here we go. Undercurve right, elbow scoops up, press the air back. Step right, left, right shoulder, release, demi-plie, lock, move the left arm to go right, left, extend, extend, right comes up and over, left shoulder, right shoulder, snake, and up, press, left attitude, toes, ripple. How did that go? One more time with a little bit of speed? Yeah. Undercurve right, press, step, step, shoulder, release, lock, and shoulder, shoulder, extend, extend, touch, touch, down, and nice. Let's just go until there. And let's really quickly, wow, okay. Let's really quickly attach the first half. Yeah, so a quick review of like the material that comes right before this, but this is really slow. We're standing on 2 feet, and then we pop out. Left knee is bent, parallel tommy with the right foot. Fingertips are reaching down, out to the side. I carry my fingertips up, and I fold. I move the left arm as I press into the left foot, and I soften everything in. I toss the right body half out. I put the right toes down, and then I reach the left toes back. I lower the left leg down. I open. I go right, left, throw, chug, step right, touch the torso, change the legs. I shift my weight back. I step left. I step right, second, and scoop. Press. Touch the shoulder, release, demi. Move the left arm, and shoulder, shoulder. Press, toes, down. Did that first half come back? Yeah, beautiful, y'all. I feel like we should just take 2 minutes, work independently. I'm here if you have questions, but begin threading it through as you need. Yeah, finding the relationship between the first half, the second half, and then we're just gonna go for it. Maybe right away in 2 groups to save time. 2 minutes to review. Sorry, thank you, Strasser people. I see your thumbs. Totally. Nice, Kiana, that's beautiful. Maybe 1 more minute. Yes. Lovely, Allie. Yeah. Yeah, I totally go crazy on that part. Go crazy. Okay, let me be a little clearer. This shoulder, shoulder, bump, 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 bump. Like, I think I start thinking about like, yeah, shape and design, but I totally let momentum and sass almost take over. Like once I reach the right body half back, I feel like I'm voguing or something. Like I'm like, yes, yes, yeah, you know? And it becomes something different. And I encourage you to just figure out, like, find that for yourself, whatever that is, whatever brings it to life or makes it a little like fiery. Can we try first group, second group, first group, second group? I'm also thinking that this can be the material that we take into our embodiment and performance ideas. So we'll return to it. Yeah, and you'll have permission to sort of like stretch it and tear it up and figure it out for yourself. But it's also to save time because y'all know I'm like beyond late at this point. Here we go. Oh my gosh, this is so strange. First group. Sorry, y'all, here we go. Standing on 2 feet. Here we go. Pop. Fingers. Press into the heart. Hold. Toss. Second group. Taking the space, standing on 2 feet. We go pop. First group. Yes. That's it. Nice, Stephanie. Yeah. 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 Great, great, great. Second group. Fine. Taking the space. And beautiful, Lucy. Reaching, reaching, reaching from the toes, from the fingertips, yeah. Nice, Kiana, beautiful. Yep. Cool, cool, yeah. Yeah, nice work, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing. I almost just ended the meeting. That's lovely. Yeah, that is technique plus 20 minutes. But no, yeah, I appreciate y'all being flexible with the time. Again, all these ideas that we're talking about anyway, I feel like totally bleed into one another. So it's all embodiment and performance, right? It's all technique. Let's take like a hefty break. Like, can we do, okay, it's 11:21. Can we come back at like 11:27? So that's like 5 minutes, then plus a minute to be like, whoa, fuck, I have to actually come back. I'm gonna lay on my back for like 2 of those minutes. Do what you need. All right, see you soon. Thanks for class, y'all.